Good morning, children, and welcome to science class. Today, we'll know about our solar system. Children, as we all live on the planet Earth, which is one of the 8 known planets and is a member of a large family in space. So now, let's know what is solar system. The collection of 8 planets and their moons in orbit round the sun together with smaller bodies in the form of asteroids and meteoroids is known as solar system. Now, let's know about the sun. The sun is the star at the center of the solar system. It is a huge sphere of very hot gases. It is a luminous body as it produces light of its own. The sun is source of huge energy. It gives out energy in the form of heat and light. We call this energy received from the sun as solar energy. The sun is essential for growth and maintenance of all forms of life on the earth. All living beings, whether plants or animals, depend on the sun for their food. Plants make their food in the presence of sunlight. All other animals get their food directly or indirectly from plants. We use solar energy in many ways. Solar cookers and solar geysers are used for cooking food and getting hot water in our homes. We also have solar cells that work through solar energy. These are used in devices like the calculators and wristwatches. They are also used in man-made satellites and space vehicles. They also provide electricity in many remote areas. So children, do you know that the sun, being so essential for evolution and propagation of life on the earth, has been worshipped as a god by almost all the ancient civilizations? The Hindu mythology speaks of sun as Surya Dev. Children, just see the next slide. A celestial body moving in an elliptical orbit round the sun is called planets. Each planet revolves around the sun in a definite path. This path is nearly circular in shape and known as orbit. Planets do not have light of their own. Their observed brightness is only due to the sunlight reflected by them. Children, do you know that astronomer Johannes Kepler, a German, found that orbits of planets were not exactly circles as considered by Aristotle and Copernicus, but were more like flattened eggs. Such flattened eggs-like shapes are referred to as ellipses. According to Kepler, the path of a planet around the sun, that is, its orbit, is elliptical in shape with the sun at its focus. Now children, in the next slide, let's know about the 8 planets in our solar system. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Now in this slide you can see Mercury. Mercury is the planet closest to the sun. It is known as Buddha. It is a dry, hot and almost airless planet. It is also the smallest planet. The next planet nearest to sun is Venus, that is Shukra. Its size is nearly the same as that of the earth. It receives a much large amount of heat and light from the sun as compared to the earth. Venus has a very thick atmosphere. This reflects back a large amount of solar energy that falls on it. Venus, therefore, is the brightest object seen in the sky after the sun and the moon. Venus is also the hottest of all the planets. Now just see this slide, children. Next is Earth. Prithvi is the 3rd planet in terms of increasing distance from the sun. The surface of the earth as seen by us appears to be flat. This is due to its large size. From far off space, the Earth appears like a beautiful blue and green spherical ball. This is due to the reflection of sunlight from the water and landmass present on its surface. Because of this, the Earth is sometimes referred to as the blue planet. Now children, just see this slide. The Earth completes one revolution around the Sun in nearly 365 days. Different seasons appear on different places on the Earth due to its revolution around the Sun. The Earth not only revolves around the Sun but also rotates or spins about its own axis. It completes one rotation about its axis in 24 hours. Days and nights are due to this rotation of the Earth about its own axis. During its rotation, the side of the Earth facing the Sun receives light and appears bright. This side is said to have day. The other half then does not receive light from the Sun and is said to have night. The two halves reverse their roles after every half rotation, that is, every 12 hours nearly. Children, do you know why is Earth an unique planet? It is the only planet that can sustain life. It meets the set of conditions for sustainable development and life that are: first, presence of atmosphere. Second, presence of water on the surface. Third, right size and right distance from the Sun that enables it to receive just the correct amount of solar energy. Now children, in the next slide you can see Mars, Mangal. It is the planet that lies beyond the Earth in our solar system. It is almost half the size of Earth. Its atmosphere is much thinner than that of the Earth. It appears to be red and is often called as the red planet. Mercury, Venus and Mars have structures similar to that of the Earth. These planets are mostly made up of rocks and metals. Hence, these planets are also called terrestrial planets. Now children, after the terrestrial planets, let's know about the next planet. The other 4 planets of the solar system are very cold planets, very much farther away from the Sun. Now Jupiter, Brihaspati. It is the 5th planet in terms of the distance from the Sun. It is the largest of all the planets. Next slide, you can see Saturn, that is Shani, is the 6th and the 2nd largest planet of the solar system. Saturn has a system of beautiful rings surrounding it. It is therefore also known as ringed planet. The next is Uranus. Arun is the 7th planet in the solar system. It also has a ring system. It is the 3rd largest planet in the solar system. It is a gas giant without any solid surface. Next one is Neptune. Varun is the 8th planet from the Sun in the solar system. Neptune is also known as windy planet, as very strong winds blow on its surface. So, you can see this slide children. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are mostly made up of gases and ice. All these planets taken together are also known as gaseous planets. They are also referred as the Jovian planets. Now, let's know about satellites. What is a satellite? A satellite is a small object that revolves around a much larger object. We usually talk of the satellites of the planets in the solar family. There are 2 types of satellites, natural satellites and artificial satellites. Now in this slide, let's know about natural satellites. Celestial bodies which revolve around a planet are known as the natural satellites of that planet. Our Earth has only one natural satellite, that is the Moon. Jupiter has 79 moons and Saturn has the largest number of moons, that is 82. Now let's know about the moon. The moon, our nearest neighbor in space, is a natural satellite from the earth. It is a non-luminous object, that is, it does not have its own light. It only reflects a part of the sunlight it receives from the sun. As we know that every day shape and size of the moon appears to change gradually. This is because of the changes in the relative position of the earth and the moon with respect to the sun. The different appearances of moon on different days are known as the phases of moon. These phases include completely dark phase, Amavas or new moon day, and second, a complete bright phase, Purnima or full moon day. These two phases of moon are separated by nearly 15 days. Just see this slide, children. Now, let's know about the artificial satellites. These are man-made objects which can be made to revolve around the earth. They are, however, much closer to the earth than the moon. Artificial satellites perform various tasks. They are used in communications for transmitting radio, telephone and television signals. They are also used for weather forecasting and remote sensing. Artificial satellites are also being used to collect information about the other planets and the stars. India launched its first artificial satellite named Aryabhat in 1975. India has launched 74 satellites till date of many types since its first attempt in 1975. Rohini, Apple, INSAT, USAT, Cartosat, IMS-1, Chandrayaan-1, GSAT-4, Jugnu and Saral are some of the other Indian satellites. Indians have always been fascinated by moon from very ancient times. 21st century India launched its lunar probe Chandrayaan-1. It was launched by ISRO in October 2008 and operated till August 2009. I hope, children, you all have enjoyed the chapter. So thank you and have a good